Jules, keep it up. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to round 13 of SLR Tier 1 Season 11. And with me is my co-commentator, Samim.
Hello guys, good to have you here. Good to be here. Let's have a good race, huh?
Yeah. So today we have a different format than our usual formats. It's short quali, then we go to a sprint race, and that sprint race decides our main race, order. So it's still no one on track yet. We got Spa. It seems to be clear weather, no rain incoming. And we got who's first? We got SLR Joel. First is on track. So let's talk about the standings. We got Danico is with 209 points in first place, and Justin is right behind him, only 6 points difference. These are the two guys fighting for the championship currently. We got also Mackinder with 98 points right behind. And the constructors, we got Ferrari with 287 points, and Red Bull with 270 right behind them also. So it's still up to grab between those two teams and these two drivers for the championship. Let's go now to the quali. Still, we got like
I got some weather information for you. So it seems to be that the sprint race is gonna be wet. So that's gonna be the session after the qualifying, and then for the main race, it seems to be not quite confirmed yet. It seems to be dry for the main race.
That's very interesting, honestly. Like, do you set up for wet setup or dry setup? I feel like with this game, we just want to go for a wet setup. I mean, for a dry setup, because if you go for a wet setup, you just can't overtake really. So it's really not that useful in especially Spa with one of the longest straights in the whole calendar. But yeah, we got now Joel starting his lap. His first one on track now currently.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting to see what they're gonna do with the setups indeed. Because do you compromise your main race and try to go for a higher grid position in the sprint, or do you compromise your sprint and make sure you have a good setup for the main race? So quite wondering what everyone will be going for.
Yeah, I think it's just in my opinion, the points are in the main race, in the feature race. I think you just focus on that, and even if you lose 2 or 3 points in the sprint. Oh, we got Fox retiring already, but yeah, I think you just have to focus on the main race and just go for a dry setup.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened to Fox there. It looks to me that he retired in the box, but I can't imagine that. So we're gonna try and find out what happened to him.
I got news actually. Fox has a qualifying ban in this race. He's now serving his qualifying ban. Fox has been involved in a couple of incidents lately in this season 11, and I think he's been handed a qualifying ban for this race. I think he's lucky, honestly. Like getting a qualifying ban in a sprint race is just so lucky, because you can just recover in a sprint race, and it's like you didn't have any qualifying ban.
Yeah, I think you nailed that quite honestly, because if you're gonna take quali ban, might as well take it with a sprint weekend, which we only had 2 of. So he's gonna have margin to increase and start higher up. Jules coming over the line right now, AR.
Yeah, and to see the first laps, a 45.4, 43.3 from 2 right behind him. Like that is good first laps, but also a Dizzy. Dizzy is one of the first runners, but he's invalidated already.
Yeah.
I think they will see that a lot in Spa invalidations, but yeah, let's just focus on Mepo now crossing the line. Mepo is also very fast guy. Oh, 43.3. with a purple last sector.
It's only 200 difference between Tuj and Meppo in P1 and 2.
We get also Justin. Justin is going to the box. That's on his first lap. I think he's invalidated also. I think we,
also.
yeah, we see many invalidation here. Many. Boosted Miss finishing his lap. And also Danico finishing. Oh. Is this an invalidation from Danico? Or is he starting his first lap?
Well, I think he's invalidated because his battery is on 41%, so he's used quite a large part of his battery. I think he's going for his in lap right now. I'm not too sure though.
Yeah. I don't know. I think most people are invalidating their laps, going into the box right after finishing their laps. And Tipsy also goes across the line with a 44.4 and a purple last sector from Tipsy. Is really unexpected from him, but good pace from him. Tilda also invalidating his lap.
Wow. A lot of invalidations. Like now you can see that it rewards to build up your pace during the qualifying, because obviously these guys are gonna have 2 more tries, but they already have pretty solid bankers on the timing screen, so it's only good for them and worse for the guys that still have to set a time.
Yeah, especially with around Spa, it's a pretty long lap, and it's you can barely do 3 laps honestly in around this track, and the tire wear is also higher. So, like if you do an out lap, I think you just lose a lot of pace with the tires. So it really matters.
Sorry to interrupt, but we got a Haas on track with a broken wing. It's Eagle Ghost, but I'm pretty sure this is his in lap. So he's made contact with the wall just entering sector 2, coming down to the hairpin. But it seems to me that this is his in lap, so no love lost there.
Christian is facing his invalid lap of 44.4. Honestly, like pretty unexpected from all of these pretty fast drivers. Ocean Chief is starting his lap now. I think we should just focus on. I think people are in the box now. We should focus on Chief now starting his lap. Pretty clean turn 1.
I did not see his turn 1, but I'm riding a point right now.
Yeah, it's just very clean. Orange, honestly, like you can lose half a tenth if you turn too much, if you scrap your tires or don't take a good line.
You want to take us through the lap?
Yeah. Okay, he's going now. This is one of the worst, one of the hardest sectors, sector 2. He's going into turn 10 now. Very good fourth, pretty tight line. Here, this one, you should be a bit more tighter to the left with a curve. It kind of drags you into it. P1 is a very famous corner to invalidate if you push a lot on the outside. But it seems to be a very tidy lap from Chief. Not really any mistakes, no loss of control. Yeah, it's a very tidy lap now. It's sector 2, a purple sector 2. I don't know if that's... he loses the car! A wheel is off and he retired with no lap, but... Oh my god, that is very unfortunate for Chief. And that corner is a very famous corner to lose the rear. If he pushed too far on the left, on the outside. Yeah, and you can see it, like, even if in quali you have a lot of grip, but it doesn't really matter if you take a curve on the outside, it's very hard to stay on track.
Yeah, basically what happened is I was riding on board with him, probably just like you, and he bottomed out on the curve on the left and lost the rear tires. And if you lose it there's a big chance you put it in the wall, and that's his quali over, most likely starting in one of the last positions. But his pace was there, so maybe we're gonna witness a nice comeback from him in the sprint.
Yeah, and we seem... Everyone I go on board with has an invalid lap, seems like. Everyone is struggling to put any laps. We have only 6 laps on the board. Half of them are not representative, I think, of the pace of their drivers. So...
I'm not quite sure, AR, but I think we have Papa Dimitriou on a hot lap, going through P1 right now.
Yeah, that's very good P1 should be a bit more on the outside, but it's very risky. Yeah, it's just very clean lap. He seems to be just wanting to put a lap in. So honestly, like that's the most important thing in this squad. It seems like they just put a lap in, have a delta for your next lap, see where you lose, see where you gain, and you can push later in the laps, you know, after.
Yeah.
But
I'm also riding on board with True right now. He's just cleared massive traffic, and it looks to be a good lap coming together for him.
yeah, Papadimio is going honestly very slowly in the bus stop, but he carried all speed on the exit, and he does a 45.8, and that's P5. Unexpected, honestly, in this quali. A 45.8 is not, I think, a P5 in this you know, range of drivers. They are very fast. Even Papadimio is also expected to be in the 44s, mid 44s, but seems to be everyone is struggling with their, which is doing their laps, honestly.
Yeah. So here comes Jule through the last corner.
Ooh, Tunari does a 42.8. Honestly, one of the first good laps in this quali.
Yeah, Jule did not improve his time. It's going to be interesting to see whether Danny and Justin can do something about this, because they're both running without any time on the board right now, and Justin has just started this hot lap.
Desi just control him in the bus stop, but he still continues on, and he does a 42.5. Oh my god, he does control so much in the bus stop, but he still does a very good time, 42.5, and it's pole right now.
Yeah, he's lit up the timing screens quite nicely. Danny adjusted both on a hot lap right now. Danny is the car to cross the line first, and he's just at a purple sector 2 right here.
Yeah, we are on board now with Danny. I think we have also Mepo ahead of him. He's gonna put a lap before him, so let's start with Mepo. Very clean bus stop in fourth. Very good gear to be in there, and a 42.7. Great lap time from him.
Oh.
Ooh, Danico 42.4. But Mepo is spinning on the racing line. I think he thinks it's practice time, and he wants to go to the pit lane. But it's not practice. It's not practice, Mepo. You have to complete your in lap.
I'm not quite sure what Mepo was doing there. Quite dangerous to Danny, and I'm not sure if you should be doing that in the quali, but maybe there is a reason for that. So we'll find out after the race.
Yeah. I think also Justin is now arriving at the bus stop. Justin is a championship contender. Very clean, also very clean bus stop. no spins, no loss of control in fourth, and a 42.8. That is not a good time for him at all.
No.
Not enough to challenge Danico or the top 3 at all.
Tipsy over the line and does not improve.
But Eagle goes ahead of him, a 43.6, just behind Tuk in P7.
So I'm just looking at the people who still have to set a time. Copy just decides to box again. Fox is out, obviously. Gurla, Tilde, Christian and McKender. Gurla is on his out lap, and it seems to me that no one is on a hot lap right now.
Yeah, we got so many people in chat right now following this honestly very exciting tier 1 quali. Everyone is just messing up their laps, to be honest.
Hey, we got a question from Wimpy in the chat. Why is Chief out? You want to answer that one, AR?
Chief was, you know, pushing very hard on his tires, and he spun out of entry to sector 3. I think he just went on the curb on the outside, and he just lost it on the rear. I think we'll see that also more in the race.
Yeah.
But I think Chief is... Yeah, Chief is just making it harder for himself. He's a fast guy, and he just wants to challenge himself against his competition.
I'm quite sure that is the reason,
yeah. Yeah, it's very clear, honestly. But yeah, I think Chief is today is fighting with Tipsy. It's for the Irish Civil War between them. They are their main rivals. Aside from the championship contenders in Danico and Justin, I think we have like so many battles, so many rivalries in Tier 1. Everyone's just fighting for their positions. Generally, like let someone go or like it's just all fight, 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 fight.
Hey, so we got people just boxing now and getting ready for their last hot laps. We got 3 guys on the out lap right now, but none of them are close to the start-finish line. What do you make of this professional grid? I mean, there's 2 minutes to go, but
it is just surprising to see, honestly. Like, I think Christian has no lap in. McKinder is still in the pit. He has maybe gearbox issue, like always. Copy and Fox also very fast guys in tier 1. They should be top 10 easily. I think just, you know, surprising also to see Mepo. Mepo always struggles in tier 1 quali, but today he's in P3. That is very good time with him. Justin, yeah, Justin he's too far from his championship rival Danico. I think Justin has to put a good lap in to really challenge for the championship. He's now behind by a couple of points. I think 3 points or 6 points. But yeah,
that is 6 points at the moment. And interesting fact is that FIA is still to release the penalties, so it's taking quite long for them this week. But that may also cause any changes in the grid. Joe is going on his last hot lap right now, AR.
Yeah, and also on board with Gurla. Gurla is on his hot lap also.
Yeah.
See with the yellow flag in Rouge and Aston Martin going slowly. Hopefully he doesn't impede anyone behind him. But so can you find out who is first to cross the line in
yes, it's gonna
final
be Gurla
laps?
to cross the. It's gonna be Gurla to cross first to cross the line, and after him Joe. So I think we better stay on board with Gurla here, and then like that we're gonna go backwards, I think.
So Gurla now going through no name, and this is very hard section in the track. P1 gotta be committed, but not too committed to validate on the exit. Very pushing a lot on P1, and it's just McKinder retires in the pit lane, I think.
Yeah, and Gurla, a little bit of traffic. Obviously the Aston Martin was not in the way, but as a driver, when you see a car left or right of you,
he invalidates Gurla invalidates on. Oh my! Almost clips the wall. That is just sad for him, honestly. Like, it was a good lap for him. It was about to be a good lap for him, but he.
Oh, Joe is off. Joe is off into the wall, but somehow he survived.
He's still on track. Yeah, Julie's a master. That's. Yeah, so Gurla and Joel are out. They're still P9.
Papa Dimitri is next.
Let's see, the bus stop is a very hard corner, and you can lose all of your lap time here. Very away from the apex, but he goes to the line and improved by a second, but is still in P9. That is no, I think he went. Oh, okay.
The flag has fallen, and as he's coming to the last corner right now, and he's up on his sector 2 on his previous best, so he might improve this one.
No, but he's invalid. He's invalid, I think, lap time.
Oh.
But Tug is behind him, and he improved by a 10th, but he stays in P6. We also got Eagles, but he also crossed the line earlier.
Mepo is down this time, he's not going to improve.
And he's invalidated his time also, Mepo.
Yeah. And then we have
Danico is also invalid, but he's up by almost 3/10.
Oh no.
What is this? He's all invalidating lap times.
Benaria seems to be invalid as well.
Also, that is mental. Justin, yeah,
two, purple.
He's here to challenge Danico. He has to put a good lap time in to, you know, at least be on the front row.
To be honest with you, I expect him to improve his time here. This is nothing like Justin to be 4/10 behind Danny, so we're gonna find out in about 6 seconds.
I think you just cursed him, I think. Maybe we'll see. It's E2. 300 just behind Danico, and Tipsy goes up to P8. Wow. That's also improved.
That's it.
That is all. That's the grid. Many invalidations. I think most people just did 1 or 2 laps on the softs. It's a very crazy quali around Spa, but it's expected. It's very easy to invalidate here. But yeah, we got Danico expected P1, 42.4. Justin right behind him, 300s behind only, and Desi in P3. Also expected. Desi is a pretty fast guy. He left the game for a couple of months, I think a month or 2, but he's back and he's here to fight the top guys.
I mean, it's incredible that the last run for everyone, maybe 50% of the drivers who were going for a hot lap were all invalid. So it really shows that the tier 1 drivers are pushing to the absolute limit and maybe over the limit to get a better lap time.
Yeah, P12 to P18, no lap time at all.
Oh.
That is mental, honestly. Like, but we have P3 to P6, all Finnish drivers. It's gonna be a Finnish defense team against the French and the English up top.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But now we got the sprint race. Sprint is how many laps? Actually, for 8, I think.
8 laps.
Yes,
8 laps,
8. Yeah, I did it last night. It was
oh, it's dry.
It is dry. I
It
heard
seems
from
like,
some commentators saying it's gonna be wet.
Oh, it seems like I've been misinformed by the weatherman here. Sunny for now, but you know, 8 laps on Spa is minimal 15, 16, 17 minutes. So maybe the weather is gonna change, or the weather report has been quite inaccurate. So we're gonna find out.
I think we got some Ferrari info, and it seemed to be quite wrong. Maybe some Ferrari boys are gonna be on the wet tires now. No, okay. It's gonna be, I think, just gonna be medium until the end. Maybe some spicy softs, but it's pretty hard to take the softs 8 laps. But we will see. And it's gonna be start. Let's see.
I can confirm everyone on mediums.
Yeah, 5 lights and away we go. We got Danny. Oh, Justin and Danny, pretty good starts, but still Danny is ahead. Oh, Desi side by side with Justin, but he can't really go pretty fast on the outside. Oh, what happens behind?
Few spins in the back. Copy has spun.
Copy.
And we have McKender on the softs for the information.
Yeah, okay, so it's pretty clean start ahead, but we got some Copy also sadly behind. It's gonna be hard to recover his pace.
Oh, we've got people scrapping for P14 right in the back here.
McKender and
side into the turn. There we go.
Oh, Tilda, I think just outright himself and just goes into boosted miss rear. Now it's Christian McKender just goes through their competition easily. I think they all sent it a bit too hard into the corner and they lost it.
It's quite a replay of yesterday where people first lap hungry for the positions, and as you can see, if you don't brake on time, you're gonna go off. So Tilde is now in P17 and he started a few places higher up. So unfortunate for him, but the sprint is still long. Maybe he can come back.
But also now Gula breathing behind Papa Dimitrov, like he's just following him. He is. I think he's gonna make a move now, maybe in the back straight. We'll see. It seems to be quite quiet in the lead. No one is really challenging each other. It's a sprint race, so you don't make any like big mistakes and mess up your standings for the main feature race. But yeah, seems like no one is making any moves. We got the back boosted and Ocean Chief fighting. Oh, as Tilda spins in the last corner. Second mistake here in the race, and he goes down to P18 sadly.
Hey, I'm quite surprised by McKender's choice to go on softs. He's the odd one out right here. 8 laps on softs is kind of long, but it seems like he's lining up Christian for a move down Radion right now.
Yeah, I'm on with McKender right now. I think he's hoping maybe for a safety car, but he's going side by side with Christian and he's easily clears him. I think he's just no chance for Christian to really defend. I think Christian hopes for McKender tires to die by the end. We got Gul and Papa Dimitrov And Gurla makes the move finally. Gurla had the pace, I think. Oh, and he goes wide, but he's still like on track. You get also McKinder, maybe he hopes to make a move on Papadimitrov.
Yeah, it is crucial for McKender to make his moves now. As Papadimitrov goes off track and McKender goes down the inside, takes P10. He needs to get the maximum out of his tires in the beginning stages of this race because as the softs are gonna grow weaker, the mediums are gonna go stronger at some point. So he needs to make the most out of his race right now.
Oh, and Fox already with a time penalty, lap 2.
Quite early, yeah?
Yeah, very early, honestly. And Dimitrov almost goes into the wall, but Christian easily makes the move, and he's up to P11.
McKender on Gurla right now for the bus stop, side by side.
McKinder just sends it, man. He has to make the moves. He has the softs. They were very fast, so he has to make the moves up the standings, and he's already in P9.
I must say, he's taking no prisoners today, McKender. Started last, lap 3, he's in P9, and he's lining up the guys ahead. And I have a feeling that McKender will be able to keep the guys behind him, even in lap 8, so we're gonna see.
Yeah, we'll see how kind he is on his tires. As Christian, with his 3-second time penalty already, what is happening in the race as McKender just goes flying past Tipsy. Tipsy is 2 seconds behind Ingros, so
oh, we got a spin!
Danico spins. Oh, and he's already to P7, and Justin is probably celebrating right now. He's in P1 leading. Oh, that's very sad for Danny. Can he come back in the race? He has the pace, but we'll see.
I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I was looking on board with Justin, and he was massively putting Danny under pressure through sector 2 right there. Yeah. Maybe 4 310s behind him, and that's where Danny lost it.
Also, Christian now right behind Gurla and Tipsy. They seem all to be struggling in sector 2. But I think you just can't really make the move area to line it up for like the main straight. As Copy, the 4th time penalty in lap 3 already. What is happening?
That is the 2nd time penalty.
Oh, Gurla going slowly in the back straight. Christian almost goes into the back of him. That's very dangerous.
He sends it, but he doesn't stick it.
He's hesitating, I think. He didn't really want to make... that's a bad exit. That's a bad exit. And Christian with the DRS. And they're going very safe on the turn 1 on the brakes. Very safe. And he just loses the place. I think he had got him already. But... Copy. Yeah. The tire. That's honestly very sad for him. But Christian, full throttle on Uruj. Better exit than Gurla, but Gurla... Christian also backs out from it again. Oh, he get tapped from behind. I think he got tapped from behind.
Fox hit him from behind.
Christian wants to make moves so fast, but I think he didn't really expect people to go very slowly ahead of him. But you can't really expect. You have to expect that.
I mean, that reminded me straight of Schumacher and Hakkinen, right on the same straight, going 3 wide into the corner. But yeah, he just didn't stick. He just didn't make it right there, and he's still on P12 right now.
Yeah, we got McKender is also now. He caught up 2 seconds to Eagle Ghost right now, and he's on the back of Eagle. Oh!
He's off!
He's off the same corner we talked about. The same corner, and his soft. I think his soft maybe are overheating.
Yeah.
No, they don't seem to be. I think they are good temperature, but I think he went too wide on the exit of the corner, too much on the curve, and he lost it.
Yeah, I have some information on McKender's tires because just from his steering wheel we can see the tire temps, and ultimately you want to have the tire temps under 100 degrees, and McKender is having them at 95 right now, which is optimal for the softs.
As Christian is pitting. Oh, his retires already.
In the box.
It's honestly very...
While we were watching Christian, Tipsy has fun coming onto the main straight, so he's demoted into P15. And we've also missed Danny's overtake on Eagle Ghost just a lap ago.
Oh,
So,
Tonari also. Tonari just goes past Mepo very easily with the DRS. It's very easy to make the move there. And Purple Sector 1. Tonari seems to be on fire today in Tier 1. He's already in P3 in the sprint race. And I think he's challenging for the podium in the main race. I just can't speak
yeah.
right now.
I'm quite surprised that Mepo's pace is dropping off. Tuke is also coming closer. They're equal on battery power, but it's quite tight in P4 and 5.
Yeah, still it's another penalty, 3 seconds. Let's see how many positions they gained. Like I see Danico losing 5 positions from a start, from a spin. Gurla up 6 positions, very good from him. Fox also 4 positions. Mackinder 8 with his soft tires, and Chief with 4 on his medium tires. But I think if you keep it clean in the sprint, seems like you gain 3 positions very easily.
Yeah, you know what they are. This is all about setting yourself up for the race. And to be honest, Mackinder and Gurla, despite his spin of Mackinder, they've done a pretty good job to set themselves up. 3 laps to go, and or less than 3 laps to go. And Desi is 5/10 within Justin, has 70% of battery, while Justin has 40% of battery. Coming onto the main straight, the Camel straight right now. So let's see what Desi's plan is: save up the battery or go for
no,
the attack right now.
He stopped.
What do you think they are?
I think he's gonna. No. I think he's gonna wait until the last lap, and he sends it there. I think it's not really good to send it right now because you just get overtaken the next lap very easily.
So yeah, I've got some information from race control, and it seems that Justin is on 1 warning, while Adesi is keeping it clean with 0 warnings.
Yeah, it seems like the top guys are staying very clean, but yeah, Iglos is not keeping it clean. He got a 3 seconds time penalty, and I think they'll demote him to P8. But
yeah,
seems like the fight is now in P12, but it's very spaced out right now at the back.
Yeah, the grid seems to be really balanced and spaced out right now. Chief and Boosted have been scrapping all race long, and it's gonna come down to one of the last laps for Adesi and Justin, because Adesi is doing a good job saving the battery, and Justin's battery is just draining and draining further every lap. He's on 35% with 2 laps to go in a second. The question is if Justin will be able to hold it.
That is honestly very... Seems like Mepo is very close, and Tug is also close to Tari, and Papa Dmitriev is holding a train with Joel, Chief and Boosted as a passenger, also Tipsy. 4-man train or 5-man train right now behind.
And Desi is less than 3/10 behind Justin, and he's closing the gap.
No ERS though.
He doesn't need it there.
I think Justin is just giving it up. I think he's not really challenging it. He wants to get him in the last laps, I think.
I'm not sure if that's the way to go, man. And Desi has 65% of battery, while Justin has to do with 35. So,
yeah.
I mean, even though Justin is gonna have the DRS and some ERS, Desi's gonna have full ERS. So it's gonna be tight on the last lap. It's all depending on Justin and whether he can keep up. And he takes a track limit right there just to stay with Desi. He's pulling out everything to try and stay with him.
Ooh, also goes wide on P1. Yeah.
He's on 1 warning. And Desi's on 2.
And Danico surprisingly is struggling. He is only closing up to Tug or Mepo. Maybe he has damage or just no pace today, I don't know. But he's not really fighting for feedback right now. As good, like it's another penalty. This is unbelievable, honestly. Like everyone is struggling with the track limits today. Let's see the penalties. Eagle goes with 6 seconds, Gerla with 3, and Fox with 6, and Tilda with 3 seconds.
And Lepson is thanking you for reminding that people have got to be safe in the sprint, because it decides your final position as we go on to the last lap, AR.
Yeah, I'm now with Justin.
Yeah.
But wait, Tipsy is right behind Boosted, but he backs out. Not really fighting, but let's see. Justin is too far, I think. He has no ERS, yeah. No ERS, way too far. Desi has 35%. I can't read. There's no chance. Desi just make the move. Very smart move. Saved ERS the whole race, and
oh, then he goes down the outside of Tuch.
But he went too slow through the outside of Tug, and see a spin there.
And
Mackinder
who spun. Yeah.
Oh, Mackinder is struggling with this. Or maybe it's a puncture.
That might also be the case. We're gonna find out after the session. 310s separating P1 and 2 AR, going through P1 right now. They're pushing it absolutely to the maximum. And they have to be careful because they might just get a 3-second penalty for back limits.
Yeah, and also Danico is only 2 tenths behind Tug. Can he make the move? He has no ERS, Danico. Tug has 22%, so I think he can just defend the back straight. Yeah, he's too far, I think. As Joel is only 1/10 behind. Oh, he makes a mistake, he goes wide, and he loses all that advantage.
So I'll keep you posted on the leaders. It seems to me that Adesi is going to be crossing the line as the winner of this sprint race.
Yeah, Adesi wins the sprint race with the fastest lap. Justin right behind. Tunari. Oh, as Tipsy, I think Tipsy spun the same position as Chief and also Mackinder.
Here comes Chief on Jewel, maybe.
Nah, I think he's just too far, man. Too far.
He's going for it. Oh.
He wants to, yeah, but he's a very safe guy. But Gerla, what did he spin? Did Gerla spin off before the line?
Oh,
Gerla
no,
that is very unfortunate from him, honestly.
This reminds me of season 9, where Henky won on the final lap, spun out of the last corner on Imola.
Yes, I remember.
This is really sour for him. He was. Oh, Mackinder is a puncture.
Oh, I told you, man. I told you. Yeah, he's a front left puncture, and he's stuck in the gravel right now.
Yeah,
maybe he can get pushed from the stewards or the marshals around the track.
I don't think the stewards will mangle with this. But
why did we see this? Oh my God, Mackinder is here to track,
and he got
disqualified. Yeah. And he's stuck in place. I don't know what's happening right now.
Well, this is going to be your grid for the main race there.
That is honestly a very funny and exciting race, to be honest. A lot of penalties, a lot of spins. I think we'll see a lot of safety cars in the race also. Maybe VSCs, maybe full safety cars. But I think it's going to be very exciting. But yeah. We got a Dizzy and P1 in the sprint. Justin right behind, and Tunari in P3. Very good position for Tunari. Tier 2 driver, Tier 2 champion maybe. We'll see next week in Monza. But this is the standings right now.
I mean, it's a shame for Desi that he doesn't get a fastest lap point in the sprint. Those only count in the main race. And just to explain to the people that are watching, sprint race, top 8 take points home. Number 1 gets 8, and then 7, and then descending downwards, reduced by 1 point. So P9 is just out of the points, unfortunately.
Yeah, and very unfortunate for Denico. P6, he's gonna have to be on his game to go back to T1 and win the race from his poor qualifying.
So what is your prediction there? I mean, Denny has to come from P6. Justin has P2 with a Desi in front.
Yeah, seems like a Desi has the pace today on Justin. Danico also struggling behind Tug. I think it's just gonna be good strategy. I think there will be safety cars, and Tug can hit the right time. I think we'll win the race. No chance.
I'm having some technical issues here. I'm stuck in the loading screen.
Yeah, me too. My co-commentator. We're also stuck. Okay. I think maybe someone disconnected in the lobby. But yeah, we'll just wait here. But yeah. Oh yeah, Mepo left decision. I think Mepo has been. I think his game crashed, Mepo. But I think he will still have his car in the race, and he can just get back into it with the AI driving.
My game has crashed.
Okay.
So
Two
I'm gonna
game
do everything
crashes.
to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do everything to restart my systems, but I'm hearing from other drivers that they also have issues here.
Yeah. Seems
So
like
we might have to restart the lobby here.
yeah. Seems like oh, we are actually starting the race. Seems like Justin is also left decision. Chief also.
Okay, I think this is gonna be a
Yeah.
restart.
Seems like 4 people have their game crashed from Tipsy also. Codemasters,
Okay.
please fix your game. I beg you, F123, please be better. But I think maybe there's a restart of the lobby or what?
Yeah, I'll keep you posted on the. I'll keep you posted. Everyone kind of crashed.
Yeah, there seems to be
Um,
discussions between the
yep.
teams for a
Hey, it's
restart.
confirmed. It's confirmed. So what will happen now is it's been cancelled. It's gonna restart from the sprint positions that have been gained.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that sprint race anyway.
Yeah, let's go
What do
back
you
to.
make of that?
Oh, that was honestly like very chaotic. Seems like everyone struggling with the tires. Mackinder mainly. Some with the ERS, some with the penalties, some with the spins also. Spa seems to be a tricky race for the people on track right now. But
I mean,
yeah,
did you expect a puncture for McKender?
I honestly thought we did a practice race yesterday with the mediums, and they were 60% after 10 laps. So,
Yeah,
like
true.
with
That's
logic,
true.
I think yeah, soft will were very fast, and especially with Mackinder, he was like pushing the whole race, trying to make up positions. Yeah, I think it's just expected to get a puncture like that.
Now that you say so, I think it was a move that I would also like to do because I like really aggressive strategies, but it seems to be a little bit too much because yeah, I mean medium wear after 10 laps was almost 70%, and that is puncture territory. So I can't imagine what it's been like for McKender's soft, but they were probably screaming by the end, and obviously his soft tire um, punctured, and he crashed into a Rouge. Yeah.
Honestly, like I think if you want to do like a very abnormal strategy, you have to test it in practice before the race,
Yeah.
and I'll get it. Okay, yeah, I think this seems like the softs in this game seem not to be a very good choice overall in the race, even unless there's like only 3 or 4 laps that they drop off very fast. But from your experience, Samim, what's the soft like?
The soft or the start? Sorry.
The soft tires.
I mean, soft tires is when you start on them, it's amazing, and you know I like to start on them. But I mean, the more laps you drive on them, the less amazing they become, and that happens kind of fast. So if you start on the soft, you have to make your positions early, and you have to make sure that they don't puncture. And it is tough to control that because you can take less speed into the corners, which will reduce the tire wear, but that will also compromise your speed. So for the sprint, I would have gone mediums, but for a race start and then switching to hards, I would have understand that. And just to the viewers that are watching right now, we are in the process of reorganizing the grid, and we expect to go back to the race in about 2 to 3 minutes. So just bear with us. We'll be there back soon.
Yeah, seemed to be discussions in the chat that it was gonna be raining in the race. Seems like these are false comments from the Ferrari boys. Seems like yeah, Ferrari have their weather forecast broken. Seems like, and they're saying it has to be a rain race. But yeah, our main guy Danico is not buying it right now, and seems to be it's gonna be just a cloudy race for Spa. Very sad, honestly.
All right
Like
then.
Spa is very exciting in the rain and with like changeable conditions, enter to wet, maybe to dry. You know, that just like shows who's the best at predicting the weather and like seeing the track if it's wet or not. Because it's very hard to like just pick the right moment to switch to another tire, especially with like Spa is very long track. So if you miss a lap, you will lose a lot of time by not switching to different tires. But it's gonna be
Yeah.
dry race, so it's gonna be easy, medium hard or hard medium for I think most drivers.
Yeah. Um, I mean, what do you think in terms in terms of strategy here? I mean, yesterday's race in Tier 2, some people starting on mediums, which is quite the aggressive one, but you're kind of hoping for early safety car. A few of them starting on softs, which were quite fast, but obviously the softs drop off really fast. And then you have the traditional strategy, which is the hard to medium, but you're kind of getting let's keep it friendly. You're kind of getting disadvantaged by the fact that if there is a early safety car, you're gonna be missing out on the free stop during the safety car. So what do you think?
I honestly think seeing the sprint is pretty chaotic. People are struggling, spinning everywhere. I would bet on the mediums. Yeah, bet on the
Okay.
mediums and just switch to the hard tire like lap 6 if there is safety car lap 6 and go to the end. I just hope for the best. I think Samim, you did a medium to hard strategy in the race, right?
Yeah, I did the medium to hards yesterday. Safety car came out lap 4. I did not box straight away. I waited till the absolute last possibility I had, and then I boxed. So I ended up all the way at the back. But actually, during the race, I was overtaking people that still had to make their stops. So in the end, I was maybe 11 seconds from the lead, and the guys in front of me still had to stop. So I was actually set for a top 3 position. But then a second safety car came out, and that was really good for the guys that still had to stop.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, that was my strategy yesterday, which kind of didn't pan out.
that's very unfortunate. But yeah, in the sprint, you have to remember you only have one mediums because you have one mediums for the sprint and one for the feature race or the real race. So it's pretty hard to do like two stops in the feature race unless you switch to maybe a soft tire you had saved from qualifying. But yeah, it really limits you in what kind of strategy you can do in the main race when there's a sprint race also. But there is just a very important point because we restarted the race and the lobby. Everyone has mediums, has two mediums, has three softs, and a hard tire. So anything you did before, Mackinder going to soft, saving his mediums for the race, it's all gone right now. They all have the same tires, so it's gonna be, I think, you know, because I just noticed because Mackinder maybe
Yeah.
went to soft for maybe saving his mediums for for the race, but it's all gone right now because everyone has
Hey,
the same
and
tires.
you know what? They are the same goes for the setups. Maybe they chose a setup for their qualifying or for the sprint, but that's all off the table. Everyone has a free choice of setup right now, and the cars are no longer in park for me, which means that they can adjust their setup perfectly for the race. Um, so that's also a clear field and a clear and equal field for everyone
Yeah,
right there.
and we got some people on the chat. Kitsune supporting her partner Tipsy Pop, the McLaren driver, in a fierce battle against Ocean Chief. They are very good friends, but on track they are not really the best of friends. They are fierce rivals, let's say. Now
Hey, you know
is
what,
yeah,
AR?
yeah, go.
It's gonna be quite exciting, and you know what, Tipsy Bob actually has the best support every weekend because there's always someone cheering for Tipsy Bob in the chat. Um, we have 7 viewers right now, so I mean there is not 20, so not everyone is getting cheered on.
Yeah, and we get also Lepsin. Lepsin is saying he's Team Ocean. He's the first Ocean fan I've ever seen. It's gonna Yeah, he's only and loneliest fan in Lepsin.
I've got some news for you, AR. The race is about to head to the grid, and we're close to lights out. So
Yeah,
let's see what everyone is
switching
gonna go
now.
for.
Let's see. I think it's gonna be standard hard medium for I think the leaders, but at the back we'll see if people gamble on the medium tire. Maybe also Danico. Danico is in P6. Maybe he goes for a medium. He tries to make up positions. Maybe he gets lucky with the safety car. But yeah, we'll see.
I don't think Danny wants to be. I don't think Danny wants to be stuck behind
Yeah.
the Finnish boys in front of him. So maybe I think there is a small chance that he will actually go for an alternative strategy here, and maybe he gets lucky with the early safety car. So you never know. But we're about to find out.
Yeah. Danico always gets the pit stop right. We saw it in Zandvoort and in Hungary. I think I recommend anyone to watch the races back. Very exciting ending to both of these races with wet weather. But yeah, we're waiting now for the drivers, and seems like
So
yeah.
the information that I can get you now, before the setups are actually confirmed, is that Desi currently has soft tires on his car, but they still might be changed. Justin on hards, Tonari on hards, Meppo on hards, Tuj on hards, Danny on hards, etc., etc. And then we have Papa Dimitri on mediums, Jewel on mediums, Tilda on mediums, Gerla on mediums, and Copy on softs, and the rest is all on hards. Desi's still on the softs, but he might change them out in the beginning. Let's see.
Yeah,
On hards right
we're
now.
about to get underway right now. Let's see Dizzy if he gets a good start against Justin. Justin, okay. We get 5 lights and away we go.
Oh.
Drive through for Vox, but Justin, it's a good start. He's side by side with the Dizzy. Ooh, oh, he gets pushed very wide. Dizzy is still in front. Girl, I think spun, or Fox has spun. But Desi is still in the lead with Justin right behind. Danico made up 2 positions. Meppo is in P16. What happened to him?
Meppo spun off his grid spot on the main grid.
Oh, Danico side by side with Tonari in the main straight, in Camel straight, makes the move very easily. Tonari doesn't really defend that hard. I think he just gives it up. But Danico already from P6 to P3, and Justin is going wide very already. Like, first warning.
We got some close driving here in P12 and P13. Boosted Mess almost getting pushed off track here by Tilda. It was getting quite close, but you know, racing is a contact sport, so especially on lap 1.
And with the tire all on hard, but Papa Dimitrov, Joel and Gerla, and Kopian is on the soft. Very interesting for Gerla, but Makender making the move on Papa Dimitrov is just, he's P7. I don't know how he's P7. He was last at the start, but Makender just magic, honestly.
It seems to me that he's done good business on lap 1.
Yeah.
And lap 1 is not over yet.
Oh, Joel using the ERS. He's behind Tipsy. He wants to go for the move already in lap 1, side by side.
Here we go.
He's lifting. He goes wide.
Went off track there.
Yeah, he keeps pushing though. It's gonna be a penalty after the race or not, but he's in P9. You see people making moves already. But Makender is on Eagle Ghost. Yeah. Makender makes a move on the inside of turn 1 very easily. Makender climbing so fast. As Fox.
Like this.
Yeah, Fox seems to serve his drive-through.
He loses it there. He loses it.
Ooh.
He loses it.
Up Uruj, and also Pamit Dimitrov. I can't catch him, but they both spun. I think maybe this is contact or something, but yeah, they both spun, and seems to be a lot of action here. Meppo back into P11. He's recovering very, very well.
From my point of view, AR looked to me that Eagle lost it on top of the hill, but I might not have seen the contact, but it looked to me that he lost the car on top of Radio, and same as Papa Dimitriou. It seems to be quite tricky on these hards, because I was riding on board with boosted as well, And he's
Tilda almost goes back into Gurla goes wide into Buon, and I see his end plate on the left side is gone.
yeah.
Gurla
Meppo on the outside.
has wing damage, and Meppo already makes a move on him. Gurla I think has to pit right now. He's struggling with the second sector with the wing damage.
Well, that's actually the question there. Does he pit? Or does he wait and stay out for a potential safety car? He's also on the medium, so it would be really good for Gurla to have an early safety car right there, which is a possibility.
Yeah, I think he will decide if he's struggling very hard with the second sector, but we'll see now. And no, he stays out. He stays out.
Alright then, Makender is flying right now.
Makender already in P6, and Joel is 5 seconds behind. There's a big gap. Seems to be a half and half race. P1 to P6 is a race of their own already, and Meppo on the back of Tilda and Gurla's. Oh, Meppo.
He's being brave.
Yeah. He's using the ARS. He's flying past Tilda and already in P9.
Hey, you know the thing about Meppo is he loves the low downforce setup, so
Yeah.
Meppo is always a rocket on the straight, so helps him out really right now.
Yeah, and you need skill, a lot of skill to be driving low downforce in these high downforce tracks or higher downforce tracks, because it's just so loose on the rear. I think that's
Yeah.
what makes him spin the most, is just the difficulty of the setup.
And the thing for Meppo is that skill is definitely not an issue for him. So good for him, P9 right now, and still a lot of positions to gain in front.
Yeah, and it seems like the pack P1 to P6 is flying away. 6 seconds gap, and Meppo trying to join his compatriots in P7 maybe, but it's gonna be very unlikely. It's a big gap, and honestly, like with the DRS, if you stay with the DRS train, it helps you a lot in this track, and you can just pull a gap. And Dizzy is pulling Justin, Danico, Tonari, Tug, and Makender with them.
Yeah, and the thing that I've noticed right here is that Adesi is just using little bursts of his DRS. I'm not sure if he's trying to lose the DRS, so obviously you would want to try that, but I don't think it's possible. Justin is 7 tenths behind and has a lot more battery than Adesi in front, and the same goes for Danny.
Yeah, maybe Adesi tried to pull away, but he couldn't, and he just stopped. But Meppo using ERS before the Uruj and the Radion, and he just goes flying past Tipsy as Makender goes past Tuk on the camel straight. Now Makender is just hoping to get close to Tonari and stay within DRS, as it's a spin. It's Copy. Yeah, Copy just spun on the pistol. Bus stop corner. Sorry.
That Alpha Tauri driven by Meppo is like a SpaceX rocket.
Ooh, as Papa Dimitrov spun in sector 2. Yeah, that's seems like people are struggling with the rear in this race. Seems like.
Meppo is slowly crawling up to the back of Jewel right here, 3 tenths behind him. He's using so much of the inside curves to sector 2, and this will gain him so much time because he's gaining through the corners. He has low downforce. He cuts the track limits a little bit, but sometimes you have to do that to stay with the guy.
Yeah, and they have similar ARS, Joel and Meppo, but you see, like, Meppo is he is getting closer and closer to Joel, and he's on the outside, and Joel just gives him up. Yeah. Joel he breaks early. He knows Meppo is faster. He just lets him go. Maybe he can stay within DRS.
I've just had a look at the top speeds here, and Meppo has maybe 10 to 12 kph more than Jewel right there.
That is mental, honestly. Mental with the slipstream. As Joel, he goes a pixel too wide on the exit of turn 1, and he was already with a 3-second time penalty as Makender makes the move against Tonari. Makender is already P4. I don't know how from last.
I mean,
It's mental.
That was really fast. That was really good. Not a lot of fight from Tonari, but understandable. If Mekander is faster, just let him go and follow him.
Yeah,
The fight for the top 3 is spicing up AR. They're getting within small gaps of each other.
Fox also makes the move on Chief. Very easy with the DRS, but yeah, Fox also had to serve a drive-through, so it's a good recovery from him. We got Mekander with no ERS, 14%. I think he will try to save, or maybe push a bit to get close to Denico for the DRS. Yeah, he seems to be pushing. He has to try to make a DRS, or he will lose a lot of time.
This is a big problem here, because if he does not get within the second to Danny, he has no more ERS. Tonari is gonna be stuck.
Tipsy spun. Oh, the same corner we talked about. 4 spins right now in the same corner, but I think he has no damage right now, or hopefully no damage.
I think that Chief cursed the corner.
It seems like I need to remember the corner name, because it seems like to be a famous corner for today.
We're gonna get that for you.
Justin, yeah, Justin very close to Dizzy, using ERS. I think he's going for the move, maybe. Yeah, he's going for the move. DRS, ERS, and it's just sailing past Dizzy right now. Dizzy is just, I think, he knows the race is long. He has the pace, and you know, just save the ERS, stay behind, and you know, makes the move at the end of the race maybe.
They are just using their heads, and this is what you see often in Tier 1. I mean, you don't have to lead the race to win it. You can stay behind, save the battery, wait till the last lap and go for it.
Yeah. Justin pushing a bit on the exit of the corners. When he's ahead, he seems to be struggling with the rear of the tire of the car. When he's on pressure from Dizzy.
You might not believe me, AR, but Danny is actually in the best position right now, because Desi and Justin in lap 6 both have 2 track limit warnings. So one more and they get penalized, while Danny is on 0.
Yeah, Danny is just chilling behind them. He doesn't really care. He has ERS advantage, and he's just, you know, waiting for the right moment to make the move on him.
Yeah, Danny is always the cool head. I mean, probably the guy that is whispering into Danny's ear right now doesn't know about the track limits ahead, but knowing Danny, he's gonna stay cool, wait behind, take his time, and just wait for the ideal moment to make his move right now. He just has to save the battery.
Yeah. Danico is very explosive, but yeah, he's very common in the race, so maybe, I don't know, I heard him scream very loud you know, when I was streams, but he seems to be calm right now. I think he just wants to be clean until the end of the race, and you know, pick Dizzy and Justin apart at the end.
Well, the thing is that probably the engineer of Danny is watching the stream, so I've just gave him the info about the track limits ahead. So make sure Danny hears that, because he's in a prime position for a good position right now in this race. I have looked up the corner name, AR.
What is it?
And it's a really hard pronunciation, but
oh no.
the corner before is Stavolo, so we can say the corner after Stavolo.
Yeah, as Tipsy makes a move on the camel straight against Boosted, but yeah, I struggle with the European names, and I think I'll just say Ocean Chief corner. That's good enough for me.
Yes, or turn 16. That's
yeah.
Also
Okay, turn 16. Yeah, that's good. Turn 16 is good.
The corner of death.
The corner of death. As Papadimitrov spins a second time, struggling with the rear as the others in the race, seems like. But yeah, seems like the fight is only at the top, and at P12 is the closest fighting on track right now.
You know what, there? I don't want to jinx anything, but to make this race more exciting, we're gonna need a safety car, because the pack is heavily separated right now, except for the top 5.
Yeah, as Fox is now, Fox is trying to make a move on unboosted, the back straight. Oh, very hard to make. Stay. Oh, he spins now.
We jinxed it!
Doesn't he get wing damage? Oh, he tries to keep it flat through there. It's so hard side by side.
It is the inside of Blanchimont going 300
Yeah.
kph side by side. It's all about trust. It's all about leaving space, which Fox did not have. Whoever is to blame, we don't know, but that was too much right there.
Yeah, I think we saw with Jewel against Tipsy, it was just hard to really stay flat there through the corner, side by side. And I think Flox just was too excited to make the move there. He should have just waited for the next straight, maybe.
I think you are absolutely correct. But, you know, we've all seen Max Verstappen. Oh, Tonari gets a 3-second time penalty.
That is gonna be hurtful for him. 3 seconds here is... he still has a gap, like 4 seconds behind. But if it's safety car at the end, I think he will regret that decision. That's the decision at the end.
Yeah, I mean, time penalties are always annoying, but especially when there's a late safety car, because the pack will be bunched up again and you're gonna lose massive amount of positions. So let's just hope for Tonari's sake that there is no safety car.
Yeah, I want to look at the positions changes from the start of the race. I want to see like who made the positions and who lost. But yeah, Mackinder.
Oh wow.
Yeah, with 13 positions gained, and he's in P4. He was in the DRS of a Dizzy, and he lost it. But there is just mega from him. As boosted, turn 16 again. He spins. That corner is just cursed, I think, for the day. This is the sixth spin there.
It's not hard. It's not an easy corner at all. Oh, look at
As
this.
a Desi, oh, with the ERS. Yeah, and it's easy move. But I think Adesi has feared Denico behind him. Denico was very close, so he made an aggressive move to defend against Denico.
The thing that Denico is really doing smart right now is saving the battery, letting the guys ahead use the battery, fight each other, and this is all working out in Denny's favor right here. While we have some position changes in the back of the field.
Yeah,
Who's
Eagle Ghost. Yeah, Eagle Ghost makes a move on Tilda. Tilda, I mean, Eagle Ghost trying to recover his lost positions. He's losing 3 positions right now, but he's recovering very well.
I mean, look at the amount of pressure Denico is putting on Justin right now. 2-3 tenths to second 2 is no gap at all.
Yeah, and this is more than P2 and P3. It's the championship. Denico and Justin fighting, and it's gonna be it's gonna make Justin even more nervous to make a mistake.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it's lap 8 for the mediums. Will they make a pit stop now? Because it's lap 8 to lap 10. I think the pit stop for the mediums maybe.
Yeah, you are right there. The medium pit window is lap 10 to lap 12.
Oh.
Do you go early or do you extend them with a small chance of a safety car? That is the question. But if there is a safety car right now, I assume we have a yellow.
As a spin,
turn 1.
Spin 2, I think, is a front wheel damage also. I see his. No, I think he's continuing this. As we got 2 pit stops. Yeah, we got 2 pit stops. Joel and Gerla.
Oh.
As Tonari, a second penalty. Tonari seems to be pushing very hard, trying to keep up with Mackinder ahead. Still, that gets a penalty. What is happening?
Race control is having a busy day today, or?
Yeah, seems like it. At least it's all automated, not as real life, struggling with how much they are across the line. But yeah, I think Tonari is just trying to keep up, and he's pushing too much. Because in Tier 2 last night he was very clean until the end of the race, but here he's already on 6 seconds in only 10 laps.
Sorry to interrupt you here, but we have got Fox and Boosted on the new tires. Fox and Boosted flying down a rouge up the hill at Radion, and I think Fox is going for the move right now.
Yeah, it seems like Fox can make Orouge and Radion very good very
Dimitri
fast,
in the wall, in front.
and no wing also. Could be a safety car, but it's very off track, so maybe not. But yeah, he's struggling to get back on track with the no grip grass.
Keeps it alive, and no
Yeah.
safety car.
And Copy is on the back of his teammates, both Alpine drivers. Alpine drivers seem to be always fighting very hard. Oh, we didn't see that. Adesi is in P3 from P1, and Danico makes a move on Justin. No ERS, only the DRS, and Justin really didn't even fight Danico. But I want to see what happened to Adesi. He was P1, and now he's P3 with 6 tenths gap, 7 tenths gap.
I think Danny has decided to pull the trigger here. I mean, he's even caught us by surprise.
Yeah.
But we were watching the guys in P16 and 15. Danny has decided to take the lead. He's done waiting, and he's ready to push.
Yeah. And also at the back we got Chief pitting from the hard tires at lap 10. Very early, honestly, very early for Chief, and he was struggling to make the mediums last.
It's a wing change.
Oh.
As well. It's probably hit the wall somewhere.
Yeah, seems like it. Yeah. Could be maybe an early damage, because I think he was struggling most of the race with his pace. So I think he was just yeah. But Danico already with a 6 tenths gap. Adesi 7 tenths behind Justin. I think maybe Danico wants to flex his pace right now. He was stuck behind Justin and Desi the whole race. As he pits lap 11. That seems early, but Justin follows him. Is that an undercut against? But he's in P1. He wants to protect his position, but it seems like very early for the mediums.
Adesi stayed out. Mekender stayed out. Mekender caught the DRS of Adesi, so this is really good for Mekender's race.
As
and
also
we have Danny and Justin racing out of the pits right now here.
Oh, Justin touches the line or pit exit line. Yeah, but yeah, it's a penalty if you go over it. But I think if you touch it, it's a penalty. But yeah, they are on cold mediums right now, so we'll see who's braver of the two of them. As
Yellows in the hairpin in sector 2, but it's been cleared up.
Okay, Tipsy stays ahead of 2, but yeah, we'll see. We'll follow now Adesi and Mekender if they pit this lap. How much time they will lose, or maybe they gain against Danico and Justin.
A safety car in this lap here would really mix the pack up, because we've got people out on old tires, we've got people out on new tires. The timing for a safety car right now is really crucial for half the pack, so let's see what's going to happen in the next few laps.
Yeah, seems like Justin is using ERS. He wants to, maybe he's fearing Desi pits this lap and maybe goes ahead of him, but yeah, I think Danico will. Oh, retirement! No, it's in the box. What a bait, man! What a bait! As Desi goes in the pit, Mekender follows him. Tonight also. So 3 people pit.
Aren't they? Okay, no, they're not the same team. Okay.
Yeah, and Mepo doesn't pit. Always going the different strategy, Mepo. But now we'll follow Danico. Let's see if he goes ahead of Adesi. He likely will. He goes ahead, and Justin is also ahead of Desi. Okay, now seems like the goal of Danico and Justin is to keep the DRS gap. Maybe push this lap with Adesi having cold mediums. But yeah, we'll see at the back what happens with the pit stop. So
you know what, I think Mepo can play a big part in this because he is in control of the lead. He can decide to slow down the leaders if he wants to make sure that Adesi, Mekender all get back in the DRS of Justin and Danny. So let's see what's going to happen because he's massively slow through the corners right now.
Yeah, Danico mediums, new mediums just against 12 laps of hards. It's easy to make the move there. Now Justin wants to make the move now using ERS. Oh, yeah, he's not giving up. Maybe he's not giving up the move at the position at all. Around the outside, goes off track, Justin, but he makes the move.
Overtakes him on track though.
Yeah. Yeah, Mappo.
This was crucial.
Oh, no, 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 no! Mappo spins turn 16, retires. But is there a full safety car? Full safety car. Okay. I saw that spinner, man. I was following him. Used tires. Turn 16. It's just a combination of death, man. Death for that corner.
You know what is ironic, KR?
Yeah.
The only person that needed the safety car was the person that just DNF'd. Mappo was on 12 left of cars. He needed the safety car the most, but unfortunately he is out of this race and DNF'd in P3.
Honestly, I'm enjoying this race so much right now. It's exciting. I'm laughing a lot. I'm sorry, but this is just it's very fun. But it seems like
exciting.
Yeah, everyone pitted. No one stayed out, but the one who crashed sadly, Mappo. So will people pit again? I recommend Joel to pit again. Please, Joel, pit to mediums.
Well.
Yes, Joel pits. Good.
Well.
Yeah, everyone on hard tires should pit right now. Go to new mediums. It's just a free pit stop.
AR, the guys in the back might as well just box because they have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
They're in the back. They've used 4 laps of tire, which is it's a lot of wear on Spa because a lap on Spa is 7 kilometers. It's almost 2 minutes. So even though there's 4 laps of usage, it's a lot of wear. So the guys in the back might as well also box.
And also, yeah, they have new mediums because of the lobby restart. So yeah, Gurla goes into hards. I don't really recommend that. But,
did he come from mediums?
Yeah, he was on mediums. Used mediums, 3 laps or 4 laps.
Maybe he's made a mistake with switching the tires because he should have a second pair of mediums, and he might as well box again to go back to that pair. Let's hope for him.
Wait, I will check the race director right now. And
Gurla.
Yeah, no, Gurla went medium. That's the issue. I think he got medium tires. So he had both used mediums, so he has to go to the hards to have the fresh tires at least.
I was just looking at the Aston there, and I think Boosted Mess has made a mistake here because, I mean, he's brave. 9 laps on softs, maybe 1 or 2 laps of safety car. But we've all seen what happened to McKender in the sprint race, and
yeah,
it's gonna be a miracle if Boosted can bring these softs to the end.
Yeah. Honestly, like I think they should put again to mediums or hard, but soft is just not the way to go in Spa, especially. But looking at the standings, so Eagle goes still the Tipsy and Joel in the points paying positions. It's very good for them. They're all fighting each other in separate, championship for them. But yeah, Eagle Ghost is on fire lately. He's been scoring points for his Haas team alongside with teammate Ocean Chief. But yeah, Eagle Ghost seems to be really on it in Tier 1, and he's doing very good, honestly.
I think I have to agree with you there. He's putting in the hours in Tier 1, and it certainly reflects upon his results. While Boosted Mess takes a 3-second time penalty during the safety car, which also happens to me sometimes, so I understand why, but it's a shame.
Yeah, maybe he's pushing to pit again. Gurla, I said it. Gurla seemed to pit into softs. No, Gurla pits to softs. He's putting a gamble on the softs, but
I mean,
we'll see if he can make it.
In the booth, and he's there on track, and he thinks the soft is an option, so he might do it while Chief also comes into the box. And I wonder what tires is gonna go on his car.
Seems like the medium tires. Yeah, that's a good strat. Yeah, we're just putting our comments because we both drive in Tier 2, so we're just putting our experience there. But yeah, the drivers know better than us. They are on track. They know the tires. They're feeling the car right now, and I think maybe they see that soft to be the best strategy.
Huge spun. P8, P9. He's falling down the order. And you know what? We've seen this. We've seen this yesterday as well. They are. People spinning under the safety car is quite common lately, and I mean, people are getting caught out by the tire temperatures, I guess. But yeah, that's a shame of his positions.
Yeah. I think Spa is very. You have to be on it all the time. You can't really lose focus. And if you lose focus, you just spin easily. But yeah, Eagle goes now up to P6. Now the penalties are gonna affect even more. Let's check the penalties for the drivers. Yeah, 6 seconds for Tonari. That's gonna hurt him a lot. 3 for the rest. Yeah, I think Tipsy will want to maybe stay clean. He can get a couple positions easily with staying clean. But yeah, I think
you know what? Yeah.
Go on, Simon.
No, you go first. You go first.
I have nothing to say. I'm just waffling about.
Okay. I was gonna say we haven't really talked about the race situation here because the whole pack is back and bunched up. Everyone who had a disadvantage is now on an equal playing field. So, I mean, last 6 or 7 laps in a second, and I think it's gonna be really exciting to see. And let's not forget that you were talking about the championship fight. Denny is 6 points ahead of Justin. Denny started in P6 and he's now leading the race with about 6 laps to go in a second. So it's gonna be a tough one, exciting one, and a nerve-wracking one, I think.
Did Tug spin again? Oh no, he put it.
He boxed.
He's boxing into a wing change and a new mediums. Yeah, I think because he spun into the wall and maybe he got damage. It's a free stop, but he's losing a lot of position. So
I've seen a really brave Ferrari mechanic run out with a wing in his hands, and they just mounted it onto his car, so probably had ding damage. And Boostless has shown his intelligence here because he has boxed for new softs.
Again?
And yeah, he has the freshest softs on the grid right now.
I think boosted like pit 3 times in the safety car period.
It is smart.
Yeah.
It is smart. This is actually what I did yesterday. Wait till the last possible moment and put the freshest tires on your car because you're in the back anyways.
Yeah, so now we're on board with Denico, and then you see why he's driving his car so much. He's trying to reduce his fuel. He's now plus 1.1 laps, and when you rev the car a lot, you can reduce the fuel laps, and you can be even faster. Because in Spa you gain fuel, so he want to be at least like minus maybe 0.3 around there.
You gain fuel? How does that work?
Yeah, because I don't know. Seems like the game's calculations are a bit.
I was just messing with you. Yeah, but maybe the people don't know. But you put an amount of fuel in your car, and depending on the way you drive, maybe less throttle and more braking or less aggressive on the throttle will save you fuel over the course of the race. So that means that you have a certain amount of fuel you'll end up with at the end of the race, and that is a way that you can save or use more fuel.
Yeah, and it's gonna be in this lap, and Denico is gonna be leading the pack. Where do you expect him to go? There's like 3 positions to go, but where do you see it?
So you know what? Actually, I think I should ask that question to you because you have been leading the pack yesterday during the safety car restart. So where would you go, AR?
Yeah, my opinion is after the bus stop, it's just chaos. Everyone's next to each other, and they don't know where they're gonna go. So after the bus stop is my choice. But it can create a lot of chaos. But you can go now, maybe before the bus stop. As soon as the safety car comes in, he can go anytime he wants.
I think after the bus stop is really obvious, but obviously you can get the best exit. Look at the exit Denny is getting here.
Yeah,
it's not that good actually.
He's already gone. Yeah, but he's not good. 2 tenths only is not really that. It's a good gap, but he really just can't make the move. It's not really easy to make the move in the turn 1 of the safety car restart.
Alright, I'm keeping my eyes at the back of the field, but it's all down quiet and easy here.
Yeah, 4 tenths gap already.
Oh
no. No chance for an overtake in the lead. But we got Fox, yeah.
Yeah.
Fox on Joel. with the ERS, he just makes the move. No DRS needed. Yeah, and Fox is in P9 right now. Good recovery from him. He has a drive-through beginning of the race, and now he's in P9. Good job.
mean,
And Gorla on Joel. Joel just leaving anyone to pass him. Seems like no defending from Joel. Come on, Joel.
Okay, but you know what, I think the best thing for Joel is to try to stay with the fast guys because he's under a time penalty, and Gorilla also. So, I mean, they have no added value if they hold each other up.
Yeah, I think we can see the same gap get created. E1 to P5 is gonna gap the rest. Seems like Ecos is already 1.6 seconds away. Oh fuck!
Yeah,
I'm watching that. Maybe he spins or not, but he didn't spin.
It was scary. It was
Again, Fox, the same move. They got him wing damage, and he is on the limit, and he even goes outside the limits on the outside.
That was a nice masterclass on how to overtake around the inside or down the inside of Blanchard. Nice one, Fox.
Fox is learning from his mistakes early in the race. But Chief is just getting mugged by 3 people in turn 1. Husid and Papadimitrov already passed him.
Oh.
He seems to be struggling greatly.
Here comes Gerlayer down on Tipsy Rock, down the Camel Straight.
Yeah, he's using ERS. Tipsy is also using ERS. I think maybe Gerla has low wings. He has higher top speed.
And he does.
Yeah. Makes the move already, yeah. Gerla seems to be very confident on the brakes lately. He's just making the moves on the braking zone very efficiently.
Oh, two senses down the inside of Jewel, but they make contact. Jewel almost lost the car there. Really aggressive move.
Oh, to give the position up.
That is.
Yeah.
I have to admit that is perfect sportsmanship by there to let Jewel back up.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but seems like it's very good from Tur. Yeah, if you make a move. Ooh, Gerla, no. Gerla, he's stuck. I think he's stuck. Maybe the car is. No, I think he's waiting for people to pass. But so sad for Gerla, Max. He makes many positions, and he spins in the end. It's just heartbreak, honestly, heartbreak.
It's really sad. Yeah, he was pushing a lot on the softs and maybe a little bit too much, but he was on track for a nice result. Nothing really happening in the top 3 right now. Yeah, the fight is more in the middle of the field, and Fox is just gaining and gaining on the guys ahead of him, while he closes the gap to Tilt in front.
Yeah, Fox recovering very well, seems like. Eagle goes gapping Tilda behind. Eagle goes a good race. Again, I'm commenting on Eagle Ghost, but he's doing very well. I have to really, highlight it.
We have an interesting development in front there because DRS just got enabled, and it was on the verge of Justin losing DRS to Denny. So they're both using a lot of battery, both down to 30%, and they are trying to escape each other. But Justin is not catching up.
And Golla retired in the pit lane, sadly. Very unfortunate race for him. But as Tug on Joel. Can he make the move on braking zone? He sends it down the inside and makes the move cleanly this time. No contact between them. Very clean. Good job, Tug.
That's a good example from Tug right there.
Yeah.
I have some information. I have Leslie, aka Lepson, thinking that Tipsy might be on for big points. What do you think, Taylor?
Yeah, he's keeping clean with the penalties, but he's too far. I think he's too far from Eagle Ghost, the lead of this pack. As Tug gets another penalty, but yeah, Tipsy has to push a lot more to get close to Eagle Ghost to make the points count.
I mean, guys ahead at 3 seconds, 6 seconds.
Yeah,
he's keeping it clean. Is it gonna be enough at the end? That is the question.
And Pusit makes a move on Papadimitrov. Very a bit of contact with the tires, but still clean. As Tug makes a move on Tipsy. There's so many moves in this part of the race, but I can't really catch them all.
Oh yeah, here we go. Last 3 laps. We're on the within the last 3 laps right now. Justin is behind Denny. I mean, it's all about the last lap right here. If you have enough ERS to close the gap on the Camel Straight, you're gonna have a good chance to take the victory.
Yeah, seems like Justin is struggling. He's low in ERS. He's a big gap to Danico, and Danico has 40% or 37% now. I think it's in Justin's hand right now. He can win the race or he can lose it. But yeah,
Danny's all hearing this information right now, so he knows the situation behind. At least that's what I think, because I know Danny has a race engineer. They're all gonna know that Justin is a little bit low on ERS, but I mean, it doesn't matter. The ERS is really powerful and it can help him a lot.
yeah. Dimitrov made the move on boosted again.
Oh.
As Fox got another penalty. They're collecting penalties this race seems like, but P12 and P13 fighting very fiercely. But yeah, I want to comment on Danico. He is an engineer. He's a very experienced engineer in Cody RRK Lawrence. Very fast guy in Tier 1 sometimes, but Tug is close to Tilda. Very close to Tilda, but he can make the move maybe on the back straight. Oh, Tilda very wide. That curve is deadly, Tilda. Careful.
It's gonna have the slipstream.
Yeah, Tilda, Tug seems to be holding, not really pushing with the ERS.
Does he send it?
No, he's not. He's not. Yes, he's very clean. Seems like very hard to send it there. You have to be a bit closer there, but yeah. Very exciting race at the end, but yeah. Adesi is now 4 tenths, 3.5 tenths behind Justin. Justin can lose the P2 right now. Bad Rouge, no ERS for Justin. 40% for Adesi. And he's already passed before the big zone, but Justin sends it. And he defends, but yeah, was very close fighting between Justin and Desi.
Incredibly close.
Yeah.
And that is so nerve-wracking in the last few laps. But this is the free pass for Danny. Danny is out of here.
Yeah. And Adesi still had a second chance in the last lap. He has still more ERS than Justin. But yeah, Tug makes the move on Tilda at the back, main stand at Camel Straight. Very easy for him. And Fox also passed Eagle Host while that was happening. Oh, as boosted! He crashes in a no-name corner, I think, or that. I don't know what name is that. No, it's turn 7 or turn 8. But yeah, I think
it's a miracle. But Justin and Adesi have had 2 track warnings since I told you in the beginning of the race.
Yeah. And
they still have those track warnings, while Danny still has 0. So they are really concentrating on not pushing the car too much, not going off track.
Oh, Adesi taps Justin in the bus stop chicane. He's pushing very hard. McKenna is also behind him. He's not really letting him go. Adesi is gonna make a move. I think it's this lap. He has to make the move. It's the last chance. He has to get a good turn 1.
Justin has no DRS there. He has no DRS.
No DRS, Justin. No DRS. No ERS for Justin. All the chance for Adesi. He's pushing. He's closing very fast. Oh my god.
Mekender is flying as well.
Mekender is trying to make the move. Also, Mekender is behind Justin. Oh my god. Big crash is Justin. Mekender just taps it behind of Justin, and he spins. He gets some wing damage, I think. Oh my god. Tunari is also now behind Justin. It's crazy now. Mekender is. Oh!
No.
Yeah, Justin is not really happy with Mekender right now. He almost taps him into the wall. I think Mekender is just very sad about the move. Maybe Justin moved very late or not, but he's still you have to be fighting fairly in this league.
This is not over yet. Justin has no penalty. He has a penalty, but it might get removed.
Yeah.
But Tunari also has a penalty, so
6 seconds for yeah. And Mekender is also making the gap to Justin for the penalty, so he's not really passes him with the penalty. Yeah. But yeah, Justin must be gutted right now. He was P3, maybe P4 by the end, but now, yeah, I think in the end it's gonna be fair for Justin, because Justin is gonna be 4th anyway. But yeah, you don't really expect to get tucked behind on straight, but yeah.
Danny crosses the line.
Mackinder goes in pits. Oh, Justin gets P3, Mackinder retires. Mackinder feels very sad as Eagle Ghost P5, Fox P6, recovery 2. Again, he spun again and again, but he's back in P7. Tipsy with the points in P8, Tilda in P9, and Joel in P10. Good positions for him, but we gotta highlight the winner, man. Danico from P6 in the race up to P1. He spun in the sprint. He was on it in the race, passing everyone, and he was just on it in the race. He didn't really make any mistake in the race, and he gets the one. He gets the championship lead extended by a couple points right now, but yeah, his rival continue.
I have to say, Danny was really unleashed today. I mean, he lost it in the sprint, comes back from P6 into the first position. It is insane that he did that in Tier 1. That is incredible and really important for his championship.
Man, my throat hurts right now from commentating. I hope everyone understood my speaking. It's very fast, but yeah, the race was just unbelievable, honestly, and at the end of the race is even more unbelievable. But Danico is classic winner in Tier 1. He bags P1, Dizzy P2, Justin P3 with unfortunate incident with Mackinder at the end of the race. But yeah, Dizzy with a fast lap also.
I think that, Justin was not going to hold it against Adesi, but I saw Mackinder coming. Justin had a red light flashing, which means the DRS was out, and Mackinder was flying and flying and flying, and unfortunately there was contact, but Justin still finishes in the position where he's supposed to finish. And one more thing, who do you think driver of the day are? Because I'm looking at a candidate, but I'm not sure if you agree with me.
I think it's between Danico and maybe also Eagle Ghost and maybe Tipsy also. I think there's many guys who did very good. What's yours?
Well, actually, now that you mention it, I was looking at Eagle Ghost, but we have to be honest.
Yeah.
Danny comes from P6 to P1. Tipsy comes from top 14 to P7, I think.
Yeah.
And that shows also a really mature drive by him, but also by Eagle Ghost, and also by Danico. So I think we're still gonna have to debate this one.
Yeah, I think many people did very good. Eagle Ghost didn't really make the positions in the race, but he kept very clean, and he was like best of the rest behind Tonari and Justin and Mackinder. And I think he got P5 with Mackinder retiring, I think, or P6. So yeah, I think everyone deserves it, but yeah, we'll see after the interviews. No one is there. Seems like everyone is tired after the race. Yeah, it was just honestly mental ending for Justin, Mackinder also with a tap on the behind. But yeah,
I mean, I have to say, last race is next week. There is now 12 points, I think. Is it 12 that separate Justin and Danny?
yeah. So 25, 18, 15 points. So 10 points, 16 points.
16
yeah.
points. I mean, it's not closed out yet, but the championship is getting closer and closer to Danny's hands. What do you think about interviews?
Yeah, we got Joel and Tonari. We'll take Tonari first because he had a good quiet race behind the leaders. So we'll see what he has to say now. Hello, Tonari. What's up, man? You had a good race today. I think P4 maybe in the end.
Yeah, P4, yeah.
It was a quiet race for you. Like you had penalties very fast, like lap 6 or lap 8, but the rest was, I think, clean. No?
I mean, it was quite okay. I mean, obviously it's not too good to get 6 seconds of penalties, but yeah, I mean, I was able to stay kinda close to the top guys, and as you saw, like, they kinda crashed in the end, so I gained from that. So yeah, P3 from the sprint and P4 from this, it's quite good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you were pushing to stay with the leaders, so that's why you had the penalties. But yeah, at the end, you were behind Mackinder, and seems like he went for the overtake on Justin, and contact happened, and you gained from that one position. But yeah, it was a good race from you. What about quali though? Quali was also nice from you, no?
I mean, 0.8, it's not that good to be honest, but I mean, I guess it's okay, like better than nothing.
Yeah. So what was like? What was like? How it feel like trying to follow the leaders? I think Danico and Justin McKinder, they were like pushing very hard, and you didn't even have DRS. I think you were like 1.4, but you still kept with them through the race, no?
I mean, they always started to pull away after some bit because I can only stay in the others for so long. So, and after they dropped me, I started like losing quite a lot of time, obviously because well, yeah, DRS and all that. But I mean, I was always like within like 2.5, 3 seconds, so it's quite okay still. But yeah, I'm not up to their pace, but that's not a surprise. So
Yeah, it's honestly like the aliens in tier one are super fast, but it's very honorable to be very close behind them. But now in the championship, you pass Love. Are you fighting
yeah,
anyone like in specifically, or just bagging some points in the championship?
I mean, I guess not. I mean, it depends if Lof is gonna drive the last race, I guess, and I guess it depends on a bit on the copy as well. But I don't really think that much about the like championship itself. I just wanna get good results, and yeah, I mean, I'm only gonna be like P6 at best anyway. So
No, before today, maybe Adesi is coming back. I think he was a new addition to Tier 1 and he's already P5 in the championship. He's climbing up very fast. But yeah, also you got Christian. Christian was absent today. So yeah, I think you're fighting also for maybe P5, P4 maybe. Or P5, I think, yeah. But Singh, do you
yeah,
have anything to say or not?
Yeah. First of all, nice race, Tonari. Really nice with the pace. I was gonna ask you about the last lap because you had a top tier seat to see the guys tango in front of you. What was going through your mind when you saw Justin and McKenna making contact on the camel straight?
yeah. I mean, I was quite surprised, obviously, and yeah, I guess Makender made some mistake on the straight, and then Justin kind of retaliated, and that might also like give him a penalty or something like that. But I obviously can't know that for now. But yeah, I mean, it was obviously quite surprising, but that's how it might go sometimes when when they're all so close and all using ERS and that for the last lap, so that can happen quite easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, McKenna had he had an awesome he's probably low wings like always, but he had an awesome run on Justin because Desi was going for it and Justin was out of ERS and McKenna was flying with a really high speed, but unfortunately they made contact. But yeah, that's what happens sometimes in racing. So at least you had a good view of it from your seat.
Yeah, it was quite good. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
That's
Thank
it
you,
for
guys.
me. And yeah, we'll see you next week in Tier 1. We'll not
Yeah.
speak about Tier 2 here. It's only Tier 1. So yeah,
Yeah.
see you next week, Tonari. Bye bye.
Yep. See
See
you
you,
guys.
Tonari. Good night, bro. Bye.
Yep. See you.
We got also Joel here, who's alone in the interview channel. He had a quiet race. I think maybe P10 or P9 for you, Joel, or what?
P10.
P10. Oh, points, honestly. I remember Singapore last season. It's a pretty big jump from crashing every wall in Singapore to getting P10 in Tier 1, no?
I don't even remember that, so I'll have to watch that back. But
Yeah.
no, I got P9 the last race I did, which was the one before Netherlands. What was that? Japan. So, yeah, pretty consistent. Basically, I just try not to crash and hope that other people do. That's my strategy.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's spinning today. Also, penalties. They had like 6 seconds, 3 seconds for most of the guys. But yeah, you kept it clean and you got points. How about Eagle Ghost? Did you have any chance to get him or Tipsy maybe ahead of you?
Tipsy, I nearly got on track, but I had 6 seconds and he had none, so there wasn't much point in losing time doing that because I had Chief and Papa behind me who had less penalties than me, so I just needed to make sure I finished the race as quick as possible rather than overtake.
Yeah, seems like Tipsy is also always clean with the penalties, but what's your opinion on the sprint race? Do you enjoy it or not?
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Because if you make one mistake, you're all the way down the grid and you have to do all the work in the race after. But alternative, like it was for me, if other people make mistakes, it's fantastic.
Yeah. Seems like sprint race was a bit chaotic today. With I think everyone was spinning today. Penalties like lap 2 in the sprint. But yeah, it was chaos in Spa. Do you have anything to say, Samim, or not?
Actually, I don't have anything for Joel. I mean, you kept faith and took a point in the end. So, I mean, it's quite an achievement to take points in a tier 1 race. So, just my compliments to you.
Yeah, Joel
Even if
seems to be.
13 people finished.
Doesn't matter.
No,
At least you were not in
don't
the
say
bottom
that,
three.
man. Yeah.
Yeah. And I beat Chief, who's my arch enemy, so we've won up on him so far.
Yeah, Chief was driving like a grandma today, seems like.
Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with him.
Yeah, but yeah, also sad for Boosted who crashed. I think he was also fighting with the guys behind, but yeah, good race for you, Joel, and hope to see you next week in Tier 1 in Monza. Do you have any expectation for your positions or maybe points
I never
also?
have any expectation in Tier
No?
1.
Okay.
I never
That's
even
the
have
best.
any expectation in Tier 2, which is why I'm driving well, I think. Because I just go in there with no pressure on myself and just see what happens. And
Yeah.
it's been top 6 for the last 5 or 6 races, I think. So anyway, that's enough waffle. You probably get people who finished ahead of me in next.
Seems like no one is there
You're
but
just
you.
as important, Joel. You're just as important.
Yeah, Joel is the most important here, but yeah, we thank you for the interview today, and we'll see you next week around Monza. Yeah.
Yes.
Goodbye, Joel.
Alright, man. Good night, Joel.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Who's next?
We got Eagle Ghost, last one. Lepson is here. I don't know why, but
Well,
he's
You Eagle Ghost was driver of the day contender, so maybe we
yes.
should have a word with him and see if it's gonna be Eagle Ghost or not.
Yeah, we'll see now. Eagle Ghost, welcome, Eagle Ghost. What a race for you, man! P5 and Tier 1.
Go.
What is happening in your car? Is there like many upgrades in Haas today or what?
No, I'm cheating.
I don't doubt it, man. I don't doubt it. That pace was honestly awesome. Very, you had like very good pace today. What was the secret? Tell us.
An hour practice before the race.
Okay.
Yeah, I only did that, and yeah, it's my home race, so I have to perform here.
Oh yeah, I forgot actually. Yeah, you're Belgian, like the
Of
goalkeeper
course,
of Real Madrid, I think. No?
Yeah,
Courtois.
Thibaut
He's also
Courtois.
yeah
And
that one.
Kevin De Bruyne, De Bruyne.
I can't really spell his name, but yeah, you seem to be. You had really no pace to compete with the top 4 or top 5, but you were
No.
holding your the train behind you. You had like everyone behind you. No one was able to catch you except Fox at the end, but he had a penalty. You know, he had like 6 seconds, and
Yep, he got a penalty, I think, in the penultimate lap. So that gave me some more time to just relax, and because I didn't want to push it too much, because me and Fox already had a lot of incidents where I spun and I didn't want to lose it, so I just let him go and just followed him until the end because I knew I could follow him, and then because he had 3 seconds extra.
yeah.
So
You have history between you and Fox, but today you let him go, and it seems like is paying forward for you, getting P5 in the feature and P7 in the sprint. But let's talk about championship though. You're in P10. Who are your rivals in the championship? Tell me.
I don't know who's in front of me. I think it's Fox, no?
Fox is behind you in P11, 4 points,
Oh, okay.
and Tug is ahead of you, P9, 25. But no speaking about Chief, Tipsy, Joel, maybe Papa Dimitrov. These are not really your rivals. You have the pace on them always or not?
No, not always. I'm starting to catch up.
Yeah.
I have the feeling, like in the beginning of Tier 1, it was very hard to catch, and I was far behind Chief, and now I can match the pace sometimes of Fox, and copy sometimes if he has a bad day. So yeah, that feels good, and yeah, I'm really improving. But of course, there are also some fast guys who left the tier, so sadly enough. But that gives me the chance to try to follow the other fast guys and learn more.
Yeah.
Like in lap 2 of the feature race, I was right behind Mikander. He overtook me, but in Eau Rouge, I was right behind him, but that gave me less traction, I think, and I just spun because I didn't do anything wrong. Anything else than others. Yeah, I was like a few meters behind him, and yeah, I just spun there, and then Papa Dimitru just followed me and spun there
We saw
too.
that. Honestly, we thought it was gonna be contact between you and Papa Dimitrov, but yeah,
No,
now nothing like
we
that.
just
Okay.
spun, yeah.
But what did you for the tire strategy though in the race? Did you think about the safety car and be waiting for the safety car, or what's your opinion on that?
No, I follow the AR gamer strategy.
What was
Hard
that?
mediums. Hard mediums. Always hard
Yeah.
mediums.
I always preach that hard mediums are the best, but
Yeah.
yeah. I remember in tier 2 yesterday it was a bit harder to do that because there's many safety cars, but in tier 1 seemed like only one, and it was in the window of on the hot tires, right? Like it was lap 12, I think, or 13.
It was lap
Yeah.
13, yep, because I pitted in lap 12, so I just pitted before the safety car.
Yeah. Okay.
So a little unlucky, but yeah, because also I had the penalties, and I thought like, oh no, now the other guys are gonna catch up, but some of them also had penalties, so it was okay.
Okay, so I watched your journey through Nana in last season, and now in Tier 1, getting points almost every race. Seems like you're improving very fast, and it's honestly like very good to see. And I think you're a contender for Driver of the Day of us, so maybe you'll win
Oh,
a little trophy with the points also. But yeah, we'll see.
all
But
right, nice.
do you have anything to say, Samim, or not?
Yeah, I have something to say.
Always.
You crashed in you crashed in lap or you crashed. I mean, you spun in lap 2
Yep.
and actually came back from P13 to P5, yeah? Right?
Yep.
Okay, that was my first question. Second question is how was your race in general? Like sometimes after a race you have a certain feeling on how your race was. Did you enjoy? Did you hate? Was it boring? What was your feeling during the race?
I think if I didn't spun, it would have been a bit boring because the guys in front of me were a lot faster, but I could take a gap behind from the guys behind me, so that would have been boring. So this was the first time that I was not that angry that I spun. So I had a little more action and I could take some overtakes, so that was very nice. Although the first guy I tried to overtake was boosted, and in some corners he broke very early, or at least a lot earlier than me. And he almost killed me there because I almost ran into him. So that was pretty scary. But after I passed him, then yeah, for once it felt nice to start catching other guys who also are pretty fast.
Yeah, I have to say it was really enjoyable to see you come back from P13, and I also have to say that the best races for me is the ones where you have to overtake a lot, and probably the race for you flew by really fast because you're overtaking and you want to overtake more. But it was really a delight to see you come back from the back position. So nice job to you.
Yeah, thank you. I really liked it either.
Yeah,
Too.
good man. Hope that the last race next week is the same for you, but we'll see next week.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, well, thank you, Ghost, and hopefully see you next week around Monza. Points again, P5
Yeah,
maybe,
sure.
maybe P6 also, maybe even better P4. But
Or
yeah.
podium, why not?
Oh, speaking very maybe facts.
No.
Yeah, facts. I think maybe next week wet weather in on Monza helps you get maybe P3, P4, P2
What do
maybe,
you mean? Sorry?
P1. Maybe like wet weather in Monza? Maybe inters? Maybe rain?
I
You
have
know?
no idea. I have no idea how I am in Monza. So
Well, it's only
Monza. So
just one straight and, you know, pull the gas on. No
yeah,
braking, just cut every
maybe.
corner. That's what I learned from Samim in
we'll
the
see.
practice always. He just he cuts every corner.
I think AR is yapping too much, so let's
Okay.
move on. Huh?
Okay, yeah, okay. He goes to talks a lot also, so it's not my problem. But okay, yeah, we'll see you guys next week in Monza, and hopefully
Yeah, see you there.
more points. Yeah, bye
And I
bye.
hope to see you also on track.
No, I will be here. But,
Okay.
yeah, we'll see. I will commentate your
Alright.
journey through maybe the points
Alright,
again.
that's a deal.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Have a good
Ghost.
weekend, man.
See you guys. Have a good weekend.
See you, Eagle.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Okay, you have to drag him. Okay, now he's
I thought you
gone.
were gonna. So I think
Oh.
that
I'm tired. Wait, let me breathe a bit. My throat hurts a lot.
I'll speak for a sec because you do a lot of talking. So I think really interesting interviews, but driver of the day for me, unless you have to, unless you can dispute it, is Eagle Ghost. Because it didn't only come from P7, it came from P13 to P5, and I don't want to put any discredit on the performances of Danny and Tipsy Bob because they are just as high up there, but from a driver that has been improving this season, like gradually and making a comeback drive in Tier 1 like that from P13 to P5, in my opinion, deserves driver of the day. But I don't know if you agree, but
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, like Eagle Ghost is just improving every race, and he deserves a little trophy for his efforts in Tier 1 Monza. I mean, Spa, sorry. I'm confused
yeah.
right now.
So I understand that you will take care of the trophy. For him.
No. Shipping would be very expensive from Saudi Arabia to Belgium, but you're next door. Maybe you can deliver it by hand? Possibly?
Yeah, we'll look into that after the stream.
Okay. Yeah, you'll see.
So, you have any more speeches to give us at this fine Sunday night?
No, I want to just end it and drink some water, maybe.
All right then.
Yeah.
In regards to you, the guys watching with us, thank you for watching, guys, and hit a like button if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and you want to see more special content from these top tier commentators or other top tier commentators. And why don't you finish it off, AR?
Yeah, I was just saying thank you guys for watching Tier 1 today around Spa. Sprint race, our second sprint race of the season. But next week, though, next week at Monza, no sprint race, only feature race, 50%. Tier 1 and Tier 2 got championship still contending between Denico and Justin in Tier 1. We get also AR Gamer and Tonari in Tier 2. Also got constructors, so yeah, it's just exciting to watch next week. Tune in, you get the times ahead of you on the screen. But yeah, we're gonna say goodbye for this evening, and thank you for watching, and hopefully like and subscribe, and catch us next week around Monza. Bye bye.
See you. Bye.